My people, wahala deo. So, Wizkid recently called out his colleague, Davido. Una know say Wizkid and Davido, this their fight, e don dey pass 10 years now. Like they fight all the times. Like seriously, why are they fighting all the time? Why is Wizkid always dragging Davido? These are the things one needs to know. Abi Davido collect him babe? Wait oh, shey no be say na Wizkid first sight chioma wey Davido con go take backyard collect chioma for im hand. Anyways, this their fight we never really understand. You all remember that Wizkid said he wants to drop his album on the 1st of October 2024. And as well, Davido also said he's going to drop his album that same date. He? Before that anyways, Davido got his collections with Puma and it was all over social media.
Yeah, the official Davido Puma's crazy out now. Crazy man, I have my own shoe. That's crazy. You get shoe for Nigeria. Those of us who don't like shoe, you get slippers. Yeah man, I'm happy man. Crazy.
In the midst of the congratulations, Wizkid just from nowhere started lambasting, insulting Davido. The harassment is just too much. You know, it's more like jealousy. But we don't know say another thing dey inside. There is a big reason why Wizkid is harassing Davido. And in this video, I will expose it to you. So Wizkid went to his Twitter account and decided to harass Davido. He first wrote, 80 trash. We got 80 albums for any songs you all drop, Pussy Boys. Then, at Andrew McKnight replied him and said, so if you no beef at Davido, your song won't sell. And then he responded, I don't beef whack niggas. We all know he's whack, no talent. At El Paplito responded to his tweet and said, one is soprano, one is treble. He then responded and said, Frogido. Then another Twitter at Dr. Fab said, Wiz, at this point, anytime you like, you drop the album. Na dem need us. Then he responded and said, Bingo's got nothing on Starboy. General T Infinity. Anyways, throughout all this dragging and harsh tweets by Wizkid, Davido never said anything. Rather, he was busy talking more about his album and his new collections. Anyways, that same day, towards the evening time, Wizkid came back again with some more dragging, some very harsh words. The one when he did earlier on, he no do am. Perhaps he didn't get the kind of traffic he needed, so he decided to do more. But before he did that, other celebrity has called him out. They were quite disappointed at him and they have to call him out. Anyways, Dotto took to his Twitter account and said, this is becoming tiring. Now why are they always fighting? That this their beef is the longest in the industry, which is becoming boring and tiring. Daniel Raga also did not let it slide away as he has his own opinion. He said, the fact that you can't promote your music or stay in the limelight without intentionally disrespecting your colleagues shows you need others to remain in the spotlight. Someone who is big doesn't need to remind the public of their status and accomplishments. I may have to agree with Daniel on this. Honestly speaking, if you're big, you're big. You don't need another person. You don't need to trash. You don't need to drag. You don't need to say harsh words to other people just to chase clout and make people to know that, oh, I'm dropping my album, so you all go listen. You don't need to chase clout. Anyways, as what he dropped earlier on was not enough for him, he decided to drop more harsh words. He came back on Twitter later in the evening and he wrote, Nigeria is a place the rich weaponize poverty, so you carry all these broke boys in real life and get them visa, so they worship you and not tell you about yourself. Call you 001, you delusional fuck aye, you idiots. The only time you are 001 is when you are in your house. You are not 001 of anything but Instagram followers. You don't make money than anybody in Nigeria in music. Cheap guy, everything about you screams cheap. He continued with his rants. He said, when you see people wey dem papa and family train, you go know. You don't see my uncle dancing online. Man, I don't really care what you all have to say, but this is below the belt. Why dragging his family into this? For crying out loud, everybody knows that Governor Deleke is a happy soul and he supports his little nephew's music to the moon and back. For crying out loud. This is below the line for me. I don't care what two of you do, but this is a no, no, no. Continuation. He said, first off, you are not as fly as me. Can't sing or make music like me. You can't dress. You don't make more money than me. You don't even got hoes like me. You don't know yourself. You are cheap. You pull up for less than we do. Now fuck off. You sports rich child. That's all you are. Fuck you. And your dad's money. We got ours. Every nigga around you broke. You dumb ass lawyer flies with you everywhere dressed like basket mouth low. Our lawyers are too busy for that shit. You kids. Somehow, basket mouth don't collect stray bullets. So Jesus is Lord. Basket mouth dey in house. Straight bullets don't go meet am for where in day. Wizkid. Why? As in why? Is all this really necessary? His lawyer is following him everywhere. So, hey. In continuation, he wrote, I hate you niggas. All this versing for waiting. And then a Twitterita at Mayor of Benin then responded to one of his tweets. And he asked, at Wizkid Dayo, abeg easy. I just dey wonder how Davido go dey feel as he dey read all your tweets. Then he replied and said, e no go better for Davido and him feelings. Then another Twitter now tweeted and said, low-key, you still want this. Obviously, talking about his friendship with Davido, how Davido came to support him in Lagos. And then he responded, want what? He looks for me everywhere I go like a fanboy. He is. This was an event for one of my DJs, Skylar, in Lagos. We no invite them. My people, in all these issues going on, Davido never responded. Davido didn't say pim. He did not say a word. And then people start reacting. At Uche Maduago said, may God not ignore us like Davido 001. They ignore Wizkid 003. Amen. Then, as Shola, Davido hasn't said anything since Wizkid been ratting here. I am impressed. Maturity 100. Honestly speaking, this is the height of maturity. You all know Wizkid is older than Davido by a year. But Davido has put up a more matured attitude in these their issues. And I love this for him. Now, the issue or what caused all this is because the almighty billionaire, the gods of UBA, Tony Elumelu, is the center of this whole issue. You all know that Wizkid is UBA's ambassador, right? And he's always there in Tony Elumelu's house. If not for birthday, he's there for whatever they are doing, graduation. You know, he's always singing for all those kind of get-together and stuff like that. Everybody just know him as, oh, Tony Elumelu na in guy. I ain't know they hide them. Like, Wizkid is always like, Tony Elumelu na my guy. But all of a sudden, when UBA want to celebrate their 75-year anniversary, they invited Davido and not Wizkid. I think this actually infuriated Wizkid. This annoyed him. And like, oh, so me, I'm good for birthday parties. I'm not good for global recognition by UBA. You know? So, this is one of the problems. And another thing that would have caused the problem is Puma. We gathered that Puma actually reached out to Wizkid first. But I think the money he wanted to charge Puma wasn't the amount Puma wanted to pay. So they dropped him along the line and went for Davido. Because I remember there was a time he came and started bragging when Davido took up the opportunity, and then he started bragging that he doesn't pick up cheap ambassadorial deals, that he does big deals. That when he's an ambassador for a company, the company paid through their nose, not some cheap money. So now, Davido has actually grown with Puma. And not just that, he now has his own collections, signed his own signature to his collections. That's a big deal. And Whiskey couldn't even get this. So basically, these are the issues that tie around this their big beef. Call it anything you want, but I call it what I want, jealousy. Alright, my people. Now don't say as the matter tie rapper like this. This matter, before you go end, they must born twins. Alright, correct people. What are your thoughts on this issue? Please share it with me in comments below. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button, also subscribe and turn on the notification bell. See you in the next video. Bye.